Welcome everyone to the channel. I'm German Eagle, and today we are going to be doing a best class setup video on the KBAR-32. This assault rifle is unlocked at level 3, so everyone will have this pretty much right out of the gate. But don't let the fact that this gun is unlocked so early in the game fool you. It is definitely one of the strongest assault rifles, as well as one of the strongest guns in the entire game. One of the first things you'll notice about this gun is that it has a little reticle above it even when you're using the iron sights. This is great because you won't have to waste any custom slot on any reticles whatsoever. It's pretty much like having a built-in ELO sight right on the gun. Now moving on to the attachments that we will be using on this gun. The first one is Quick Draw. Quick Draw, as always, is absolutely essential, as this will help you aim down sights quicker and get the jump on your enemies. The second attachment that we'll be using on this gun is Stock. With using Stock, we'll be able to stray side to side quicker, and when paired with Quick Draw, this deadly combination will help ensure that we get that first shot off. The third attachment that we'll be using is Extended Mags. With Extended Mags, we'll be increasing our magazine size to 54. With it being this large, we'll be able to engage more enemies without having to reload. This will be quite helpful to us, as this class is built around rushing and being very aggressive. This is the playstyle that I believe really showcases the strong points for this weapon. It really shines at that close to medium range. You definitely want to stay away from long range engagements where you're coming across someone with an NV4. Then you might start to struggle and may lose that gunfight. As for the perks that we'll be using with this setup, the first one I like is Dexterity. With Dexterity, we'll be reloading our weapon quicker. Even though we have the extended mags, I still like to have this on, as I like to always have that full clip and reload. If you feel that using Dexterity and extended mags together is overkill, an alternative that I would recommend is adding a silencer to your weapon. With adding a silencer, you'll ensure that you stay off radar every time you fire your gun and help you have a stealthy approach to your game. Being stealthy is what brings us to the next perk we'll be using in this class setup, which is Ghost. Ghost is absolutely essential on just about any class setup at the moment, as you will be staying off radar every time an enemy calls in a UAV of any sorts. This is very overpowered at the moment and a must-have. For our second perk slot, we'll be using Hardline. With Hardline, you'll be gaining bonus points every time you get a kill, and also when you get a couple of assists. This will be very valuable in helping you get those score streaks quicker and making sure you get those really high kill games. The final perk that we'll be using in this setup is Dead Silence. Dead Silence is absolutely essential, especially if you are using a headset. With Dead Silence, your footsteps will be a lot quieter, which will make it a lot easier to pick up where the enemy is coming from. Many times you will be able to hear them before they even come around the corner, which will help you get the jump on them. If you are currently not using a headset, I can't recommend it highly enough. This is one of the simple things you can do that will increase your KD instantly and just help your overall game. If for whatever reason you are unable to play with using a headset, I would recommend substituting the Dead Silence perk for Hardwired. With Hardwired, you will be immune to EMP effects, and you will also be immune to any reticles that outline your body or any score streaks that also do so. The rig that I'm using in this gameplay is the Merc rig, and this is my preferred rig for all my assault classes. The Merc trait that we'll be using in this setup is Man-at-Arms, and there are a couple things that make it very valuable to this class setup. First being that we will have maximum ammo capacity. With having maximum ammo capacity, we won't have to run a perk like Scavenger in that second perk slot, meaning we can run another attachment or another perk if we choose. The second benefit to this trait is that we won't have the default slowed movement, which means we'll be running around with our assault rifle as if we were using an SMG, which again, for the playstyle we're using, is very beneficial. The ability we'll be running with this rig is the Reactive Armor. With Reactive Armor, you'll be able to withstand a large amount of damage within a short period of time. This is perfect when you're about to engage a large amount of enemies, as you will be able to take on a lot more than usual. When it comes down to the score streaks that we'll be using with this class, the one that I absolutely recommend is a UAV. A UAV is the easiest to unlock, and you'll be getting that multiple times through a match, and you'll always be able to find out where the enemy is. As for deciding what other two score streaks you're going to run, it's going to come down to what game mode you're playing and what your own personal ability is. You don't want to be running the highest score streak in the game if you know you can't obtain it. For me, I like to run Scorchers when playing Domination. When an enemy is trying to capture a flag, I can quickly lay the Scorchers on that flag and take them out. For my final score streak, I like to use a Warden. A Warden is fairly easy to obtain and can definitely rack up quite a few kills and help you get those really high kill games. My name is German Eagle. I hope you all enjoyed the video today. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, as it will really help the channel grow. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.